Well, hello there, everybody. This is another vlog, and right now I am going to a interview. I don't know if this sound is gonna be able to pick up my sound because there's a lot of cars coming by. So hopefully you can pick up the sound. But yeah, I have an interview today. It's at 2 o'clock. The building's over here. So I'm doing the interview. I don't know how bad I smell. Hopefully I don't smell bad. You know, the thing is, I was really thinking about becoming a truck driver. I was actually calling up a lot of like truck driving places because I was thinking about getting like a CDL and just be like a cement driver or a sewage truck driver or garbage truck driver and just make money that way. But I just got a call like last week. I just applied to a job, applied to just some random job, and they called me up. And then this week, I did some type of phone interview, and they said, "Oh, we would like to see you in person." So now I'm doing that. Apparently, the salary range is going to be like 35,000 to like 45,000. I don't know how I feel about that, but at the same time, if I get a career, that'd be great. So this is going to be my thoughts before the interview. Before the interview, I'm going to smell up the whole place. People are going to be holding their nose. I don't know. Like, the job in itself seems so fucking simple that if I don't get this job, man, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Because like the things that they're requiring of me are so simple that I can do this with my eyes closed, that I don't think that I should be a shoo-in for the job. But you know, there's other competitors, there's other people who are applying for this job as well, who are going in for the interview. But if I don't get the job, it has to be a couple of reasons. Either I don't know, I just don't have the personality, or it's because I smell bad or some shit like that. And when I really think about all the interviews I went to from like 2017 to 2019 or now, like there's a lot of jobs where I felt like I should have got the job, right? But yeah, I do. This is my before interview thoughts. I should be a shoo-in. Unless they do I'm pretty sure they're gonna give me some type of test or something to test out my skills. But based on the phone interview questions they asked me, it shouldn't be that complicated. And if I don't get the job, then it's either A, because I smell bad and they don't want me around. 2, I asked for a $50,000 salary as opposed to 45,000. So that might be a reason. And 3, I fuck up on the test or something, or I fuck up on the interview. But I didn't want to make it too long. After this, I wanted to say this. I don't know if I said this earlier. This is in Tamarack. So I'm from Miami. So this is like 40 miles away from my location. I had to drive 40 miles away, and it was like 44 minutes. It took me 44 minutes to get here. So that's fun. I wanted to actually, I don't really do too much effects on my vlogs. I try to just shoot and just vlog about shit, but hopefully I remember to put like a map to show like the distance between Tamarack and Miami, because that'll be very interesting, so people will be able to visually see how far that shit is. But other than that, hopefully I get the job. If I don't, or hopefully I do well on the interview, hopefully I get the job. If I don't, then whatever. I'm gonna end it right here. Alright, hopefully the audio picks up because cars are going back and forth, back and forth. In any case, this is my after interview. I just completed the interview for 3D Kart. And my thoughts. I think my thoughts are, I think I did pretty good. I did okay. The thing is, I always feel like I should smile and crack jokes in interviews, but I'm not that type of motherfucker. So when people like try to smile, when you see, employers or interviewers smile and shit, and I'm not smiling at all, I feel like that gives like a bad presentation or a bad impression. It seems like I'm not a jokey person, but it's like, bro, I don't feel like smiling on the interview. I don't feel like cracking a fake ass smile. I think that there's too much shade here. Okay, back in the sun, even though it's hot as shit. Anyways, other than that, I think it was pretty okay, man. Like I know I can do this fucking job, but I don't think they know I can do the job, because a lot of times, at least in this particular situation, they didn't see my portfolio website, so they're completely oblivious to what I can do. Like, they have never seen what I can do, so they're like, oh, he probably thinks it's He probably just thinks he's too good. I know I'm fucking good. I want to say that I'm not exceptional, but I'm fucking goddamn intermediate to pretty goddamn decent. You know what I'm saying? So I think the fact that they didn't see my resume or my portfolio showing examples of what I can do actually hurt me in the process. They said they're going to see it. I mentioned it within the interview. They say, oh, we'll take a look at it. But I don't think they're going to take a look at it. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I get a job. If I don't get a job, it won't be surprising. I didn't see any, oh yeah, speaking of like odor and shit, I didn't see people rub their nose or, you know, cough or do any type of like indication that I smell bad, even though I was like sweating, my back was sweating, my stomach was sweating, armpits obviously sweating. But I don't know. They said in a week I'll hear back if I didn't get the job or if I did get the job. And I honestly think likability plays a key, and I don't think I gave off a likable presentation or impression. I wasn't smiling from ear to ear like, ha ha ha, Johnny, that was a funny joke. I was on that shit. I was just like, you know what I mean? Like when people were like, when they were expressing or telling me the job details, I was just like, you know. But if I don't get the job, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd just be another job I don't get that I'm qualified for. In any case, I'll end it right here. Hello, so I'm at the gas station. Let me give you a looky look. Let's see here, there's over here. And then you see, I'm at the gas station because I gotta fill up my car. I don't wanna run out of gas while I go back home, which is another 40-mile trip, but that's whatever. I just want to say this another thing about just the interview, because I always say to myself, there's only a couple of reasons why I might not get the job. Is because I either failed the test, or there's somebody more experienced than me, or it's because I smell bad. I think another reason is I don't really have the likability, the smiling, hey shit. And I think that does play a factor, because when you smile and you crack jokes, it makes you seem more likable to people. It makes you seem more likable to the employer. Say, you know, this guy is cool. You know what I mean? So even if you don't really have all the skills, maybe they'll just ignore that for the time period. Ignore it for the time being, because they like you and they feel like they can get along with you very well. And the fact that I didn't smile at all, I was on some shit, like, it makes me feel like maybe that's gonna fuck me up, because that's the thing with my condition, with this like odor condition. Like I've become more of a hermit and more of a closed shell. I never was like expressive and try to be the laughing, try to be a fucking Eddie Murphy and make people laugh out their fucking draws and shit. But goddamn, this is the loudest truck. But I know likability plays a factor, and I never was able to get good at that, especially in interviews. Like when I'm in interview mode, I'm just here to answer questions and to show like I know how to do everything that's required for this job. But they also want, though that's not really asked for, they also want somebody that's like they could be their friend or they could get along with. They also want that type of factor in a client candidate. So you know, that might be another reason why I'm not getting the job. Sweating and shit. Also, they're telling me I have to do some like take-home tests and shit. So that's like the second thing I gotta do, and if I can pass that shit, maybe I'll get the job. But like I said before, like likability plays a factor, and I don't think I was really likable at that moment. Another thing I wanted to say was like, I hate my current job. working as a BA attendant at some fucking stupid play theater. But the thing is, wherever job I'm gonna go to, I think I'm gonna always hate. Whenever I have to be around people and people react to me, I think I'm always gonna hate. So I'm gonna get in a fucking shade, bro, because I'm sweating like a bitch. All I was gonna say was, I'm always gonna hate going to jobs where I have to interact with people. So that's why I was really considering getting a CDL, which is a commercial driver's license, which allows me to drive a truck. Because right now, like, I'm making $12 an hour, and if this interview is just like all the other interviews I did not get, like, I'm gonna still work at the current job. I don't want to work $12 an hour at a fucking play theater where I stand up for like 3 hours in the hot sun, or a couple of hours, or an entire shift in the hot sun. So if I got a CDL, I'll be able to like drive a cement truck. I'll be able to drive like a 18-wheeler, even though I don't want to do that. Another thing I wanted to say is I've been calling around for like CDLs, like free training for CDLs, and apparently they were telling me the process even after you get the CDL and you work for this company. And the thing is, after you get your CDL, you're supposed to work like 3 to 4 weeks just on the road with this truck, and then you rest 4 days, and then 3 or 4 weeks you go back and do the same thing. And I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. That's why I don't want to do that 18-wheeler truck shit. I just want to get like a work 5 days a week shit, driving cement or some material and dumping it on the road or some shit. I want that type of job. But yeah, I don't know. If I get the job, that'd be great. If I don't get the job, I'm not surprised. I'm gonna end it right here, bro.